Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. Here we go on ESPN. We'll take a trip across the Hudson to East Rutherford, New Jersey, and come ashore at Giant Stadium. Dan, Peter, and Susie are standing by for the call for what shapes up to be a most interesting matchup. New Orleans, New York, straight ahead. The call?
The fans are finding their way to their seats, those who really own those seats, as we get set to begin this exciting game. Hi, and welcome to Giant Stadium. I'm Dan Stevens. Joining me in the booth is Peter O'Keefe. Peter, this game is a bit of a David versus Goliath matchup, wouldn't you say?
Well, yes, it is, Dan, but you never know in this league. Teams can sneak up on you.
Would certainly appear on paper to be the stronger team. However, they can't get cocky because, as we all know, on any given Sunday, any team can win the game. We'll see how they do.
And now let's go down to the coin toss. Carney kicks it, and we are underway. Joyce fields it all the way back at the 3. Dragged down at the 23. Susie Culber is standing down on the sidelines. No dice, and it falls incomplete. That will bring up 4th down. Hunt takes the long snap and pummels this one deep. Greer fields the deep punt at the 30. Tackled at the 43. Horn grabs the bullet and is well past the markers for a first down. Wideouts in the game. Brooks throws a bullet here, and he connects at the 18. And he's stopped right there. It will be first down.
With those guns, he could probably juggle bowling balls or wide receivers for that matter.
Joseph takes him down way back at the 24-yard line in the game. Bowler catches it over the middle and...
Okay, bring him out. Bring him out. Bring out the chains.
No first, baby. No first. No first, baby. No first.
McAllister takes it off the toss and heads upfield. He's in for the touchdown.
Deuce McAllister sticks close to his blockers here, and it pays off.
Peter, he gets the touchdown. 24-yard line. Barber gains 5 on the play, and that brings up 2nd down. Barber gets the call again and heads left. Stopped at the 31. Toomer reels in the football, and they convert on 3rd down. Sullivan sacks him way back at the 38. Manning zips it to the left sideline, and it's caught at the 46. Finally popped out of bounds at the 40. That will bring leads.
Yeah, let's see if he stays on track.
Barber gets the toss and runs into traffic. Finally stopped at the 28. First down. Are out in front, 7-0. Manning throws a heater, and it's complete at the 22. Knocked out of bounds at the 20. Barber is at the 10. Finally gets out of bounds at the 6. Barber barges off right guard and gets in for the score.
Finds the hole on this one and gains some good yardage. Wow, great blocking on that play.
Allen chases him down and gets the sack at the 16. Brooks zings it to the right side, and it's complete at the 25. Chased down at the 29. Berger gets the snap and pummels this one deep. Joyce gets it at the 25. Brought down at the 39. Manning rifles it out left side, and it's caught at the 49. And he's stopped right there. First down. Hilliard pulls down the floater out left, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more. Manning rifles this one hard over the middle, and it's caught for the score.
Touchdown, Giants.
Terrific completion in double coverage here. Wow, now that is one confident QB.
Peter, that's their own 17-yard line. Stallworth catches it left sideline, and he picks up 9. McAllister takes his 4th carry of the game and maybe picks up 1 on the play.
Sean Williams.
McAllister gets the call again and heads wide right. Tackled, and the Saints take their first timeout. Brooks airs this one to the left sideline, and it's not reeled in. Incomplete. Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN Halftime Report. Boomer?
All right, Dan, we'll get back to you in a bit. But welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. The Giants, therefore, find themselves in a tight ball game. Anything can happen in the second half. We'll pick up the action midway through the first quarter. Ace, deuce, and plenty of use McAllister was able to make things pay off on the ground. A 6-yard touchdown for the Saints. The Saints get the first points of the game and go up by 7. Giants now early in the second quarter. The Giants in control at the 6. Tiki Barber got the carry as they pounded at him on the ground, and he made the most of it. A 5-yard touchdown for the Giants. Giants midway through the second, game tied 7-all. Eli Manning connected with his man on this one. Saints late in the second quarter. Ace, deuce, and plenty of use McAllister is going to take this one to the outside. And once he gets the corner, it's a foot race. And that's where we'll leave this one. Giants are holding on to a lead, 14-7. It's time now for our Halftime Hero Award, which recognizes the most dominant player of the first half. Duh. This time there can be no question. Ike Hilliard has taken over this game. And now let's
They're able to sustain long drives on offense the way we'd like to. If the defense can get some stops further upfield, they'll give our offense a chance to put some points on the board. We'll see if the D can answer the call.
Brooks unloads this one to the left, and it's complete at the 45, 20, 10, 5, touchdown!
Deuce McAllister adds a bunch to that completion. Watch the replay.
There's the grab, and he just takes off.
He just loves to see those little white lines go by underneath his feet.
Barber gains 3 yards, and that brings up second down. Sullivan gets the sack way back at the 16. Barber catches it in the flat, and he will be well short of the markers. It'll be 4th down. Hunt takes the long snap and punts it away. Greer catches it at the 38. Dragged down at the 42.
Greer got
McAllister takes the handoff and takes it upfield. Tackled at the 50. Stallworth grabs the floater right sideline and is at the 20. Eventually shoved out at the 13. It will be first down.
And they had it all locked up there.
That will bring up second down. Horn snags the dart right sideline, and he's just barely past the markers for a first.
To try a little fade to their go-to receiver.
McAllister picks up about 2, and that will bring up second down. McAllister will get the carry on second down and maybe picks up 1 on the play. And he's in for the the touchdown.
This is a nice run here. And when you watch the replay, Dan, check out his field vision. Great job of finding
10 yards to go. Manning just rifles this one, and the reception is made past the markers. Barber carries it for the 9th time and ends up losing about 3.
play.
3rd down and 4 wideouts in the game. Hilliard catches the heater left sideline, and Barber hauls it in right side, and that will be good for a gain of 8. Manning throws a bullet to the flat, and it's tipped. Incomplete. That will bring up 4th down. Hunt gets the ball and punts it away. Greer fields the punt at the 12. Brought down at the 22. Right. McAllister will get the handoff and heads left. Tackled at the 37. Gash gains 5 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd down. McAllister will get the carry on 3rd down and heads wide right. Greg, the Giants take their first timeout. McAllister chews up. The Giants will take a timeout. Gash gets the handoff and gets past the line. The Giants take it. Berger gets ready to punt this away. Berger gets the snap and punts it away. Joyce catches it back at the 9. Tackled at the 17. Manning dumps it out left, and the ball's caught at the 30. And he's stopped right there. 1st down at 1:13. Manning throws a big high lob, and it's intercepted. Stopped at the 44. My partner, Peter O'Keefe. This is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
All right, Dan, thank you. So this one is in the books as we welcome you all to our ESPN Video Games post-game show. I'm Chris Berman. The Saints stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. Let's get started in this one early in the 3rd quarter. Ace, Deuce, and plenty of use McAllister came up with a big play as he was able to pull this one in. A 66-yard touchdown for the Saints. The Saints tie it up again, 14-all. The ball at their own 49. Dante Stallworth found a soft spot on the defense, and it worked to his advantage. A 37-yard play that set up a Saint touchdown. Giants trailing by 7. Torrey James is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. And that's where we'll leave this one. Saints edge out a win, 21-14. Now let's talk to a player who was instrumental in their dominant running game and is our player of the game. Ace, Deuce, and plenty of use McAllister is on hand with Susie Culver. Suze?
Thanks, Chris. You gave an outstanding effort, and you edged them out in a hard-fought game. What made the difference for you guys to come out triumphant today?
I think our linebackers were the spark plugs for the whole team. Nobody wants to win more games than these guys. They put their bodies on the line, every down, every play, for the sake of this team. They should get a lot of credit for this win.
Back to you, Chris.
Thanks for watching.
This is SportsCenter.
I'm Chris Berman. Well, let's get straight to the action. In our first game this week, we had the Jets edge their way to a narrow 3-point win. In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Chiefs pick up win number 7. The Rams won this contest, but will stay at the 2nd place in the NFC West. The Panthers drop yet another game and are really struggling on and off the field. Saints, Giants. On and on. Ace, deuce, and plenty of use McAllister was definitely a key as he was able to work his way open for a big one here. The Saints go on to win this by the final score of 21-14. Jake the Snake Plummer threw for 2 touchdowns and helped his Broncos beat the Redskins. In the city by the bay, San Francisco, we had the 49ers get crushed by 32 points. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Boomer, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. David Thornton will be on the sidelines for a while, so this defense will need to do some reshuffling in his absence. Doctors at the hospital reported finding a broken vertebra in his back, and needless to say, he'll be out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own mash unit. Derek Smith is probably the one that most leaps out at you. Doctors confirming the worst this week, a torn hamstring. And that'll put him out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
Eagles, Bears.
To you.
Freddie Mitchell is ready at the 31-yard line. Play gets underway, close coverage. Oh, now with a beautiful move, gets open, and it's a 6 spot.
The Eagles win this one by the final score of 24-17. Over at Heinz Field, we had the Steelers come away with a 7-point win. The Texans' defense got to the quarterback 4 times in their win at Reliant Stadium. The Buccaneers won at home, but will take to the road next week to meet the Saints. Vikings, Bills. Meet the Michael Bennett
is in the backfield at the 37-yard line, gets the pitch, spins right there, whoop! And then at the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, touchdown!
The Vikings win this one by the final score of 24-13. In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Titans win their 9th game of the year. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris. Let's switch gears and talk about players that'll have new homes in the National Football League, as free agency continues to play such a huge role in determining a team's makeup. Denon Sidney is on the move, as you see, as he accepts a pretty good offer to leave his current club. 4 years, $1.4 million. Brown will be moving on from his current address, and he gets a pretty good deal to do it. 4 years, $2.1 million. Smith will also have a new address for a while as he signs a 4-year contract with the Redskins.
The Packers won this contest, but will stay at the 3rd place in the NFC North. Chargers, Cowboys. North.
Russell is ready at the 31-yard line. Play gets underway, close coverage. Oh, now with a beautiful move, gets open, and it's a 6 spot.
The Chargers go on to win this by the final score of 36-29. And in our final game, we had the Falcons come away victorious. So let's change things up a bit and turn to a guy that's had his eye on the college game, and that's our own Mel Kiper Jr. He joins us now. Mel, your work never ends, I know. Believe me, I know better than anybody else. But it's never too early to start thinking about next year's draft, is it?
Never too early indeed. And now that, for the most part, the regular season in college football is behind us, we can really start looking back at the guys that have impressed me the most across college campuses this year. Schneider is someone I think of right away when I think of the best prospects in college football. 5'11", 235, out of North Carolina State. I truly believe that he's the kind of runner that a lot of teams would like to get their hands on at the next level. Teams have keyed on him time and time again in his college career, but he still put up awesome numbers. Warner is another guy that's starting to make some noise with a terrific senior season. He was a virtual unknown coming into this year, but people are starting to project him to have a solid NFL career. I'm starting to jump on the bandwagon as well. So that'll do it for now, but expect there to be plenty happening between now and April.
So that'll just about do it. But before we go, I'm going to toss out a few game balls to my prime-time players. Each and every one of these men had a week to remember. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.